Okay, good morning. As we can see, I've been out for a bit, and turns out without lockdown, there's a lot of stuff to do outside. One of those things is to see an old sewing machine in the garbage, so I decided I would drag it home and see if it was worth rescuing, because I do find fixing sewing machines entertaining too. So haven't done any looking at it. The case here is pretty beat up, so if it's any good, I'll have to do something about the case. But first things first, find out if this machine is even salvageable. So let's see. It's got the foot pedal. The plug is in good shape, so even though the wire is bad, I'll be able to rewire that if I need to, or when I need to. But first things first, we'll see what's some cheap thread. Let's see, what do we have? We have a Kenmore, probably from the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. So, label on here, quite a bit of mildew, rust on the spool pins here. Alright, that mechanism works. Does this... the bobbin winder doesn't turn when I wiggle this, but this, the wheel turns and the needle moves, so I should turn that the right way though. Let's see. Oh, that's really... something in there is loose, and that's a stitch length adjustment with a reverse button. Alright, so it's probably a group of cams that this is attached to, but it's promising that it still moves. What else do I have here? Check out what's in the end here. Oh, there's some old hand sewing needles, a pair of scissors that are from China and clearly not sewing scissors, but an old bottle of fabric glue. This is definitely just a quick craft fix machine. Oh, that is a hat for a doll. That's what that is. Fiber washers, a bobbin, an old a foot that's incorrect for this machine. More bad thread. Some old gum. Tiny ruler. More buttons. These are all and a pin. Alright. Get all that out of here so that if I tip it, I don't get any... Oh, cute. This tray just comes out. Very nice. So the machine should tip up. Let's see. This is a model 148 210 from Sears. And it should just set into the... Let's see. Under here we have bobbins and spare needles for the machine, a box of old straight pins and thumbtacks, some scraps of fabric for patches. These are iron-on, it looks like. Oh, some more hand sewing needles. So, and let me check the framing here. Okay, cool. The frame is good. It's nice to see that while there was rust up top, there's no rust under here on any of the components. There is a bit of fluff I'm seeing at the bobbin case here, playing with the scissors. So I'm going to push all this out of the way. Turn this, and while this is up, I can pull the bobbin out, along with the holder and the shuttle here. Oh, there's a disposable bobbin of white thread in this in here. So they did enough sewing that they had disposable bobbins where they got a hold of one. Take that out and set it aside. Aside from that bit of fluff I spotted from underneath, there's not a whole lot in there, so that's good. Alright, well, I guess we know it moves. I pulled out the bobbin case, the shuttle, and the holder for the shuttle. I'm going to take the needle out as well. And then there's the lever. The presser foot raises and lowers, so that's good. Light bulb in there. Okay. Oh, and this top switch that must be the switch for the light bulb. Alright. Well, I'm gonna grab the foot here. Okay. So the pedal squeezes. Set that in front there, and then plug the plug on the back of the machine, and my outlet is on the wall there. I guess we'll crawl around this way and plug it in. Oh, plugged it in, nothing bad happened. Light came on. So the light came on, and I didn't get a shock when I touched the pedal here. Giving it a little juice, it does move, but it definitely is very stiff. So, good news. I'll be able to just pull this apart and clean it really good. There's the button for Oh, this big off-on knob, it looks to be the presser foot. No? What is this? I'll have to figure out what that means when I get inside there. Because this is the presser foot knob to raise and lower the presser foot for darning. But, alright, well, good news. I guess I'll start working on this and see what I can come up with. But it was nice to discover this in the trash, and maybe we'll make something out of it. Oh, that's good. The presser foot tension isn't stuck either, so a good little project and a quick investigation. If you drag a sewing machine out of the garbage, it's a good place to start. Looking everything over and seeing if it moves, and as soon as you know it moves, there's a pretty good chance you'll be able to make it work again. Because sewing machines are pretty durable like that.